Hey everyone, and welcome to Chef AJ Live. I'm your host, Chef AJ, and this is where I introduce you to amazing people like you who are doing great things in the world that I think you should know about. Well, believe it or not, my guest today is under the weather. And so I am filling in with her because it's hard to get a guest last minute. And you know what they say, the show must go on. I was supposed to have on author Gwen Keneally of the book, The Plantastic Cookbook, and she was going to make what looked like a very delicious recipe. So if you're on my mailing list, you know that this was going to happen. It's called rice pudding with cashew whipped cream. It looks delicious, but she has a fever as she actually missed her Christmas plans yesterday, she said. She emailed me, and so I'm filling in. So what am I going to do? Okay, well, what I thought I'd talk about. Well, first of all, Merry Day after Christmas, if that's such a thing. I hope you guys had a nice holiday. We did 2 live shows yesterday. If you hadn't seen them, there's a chance to catch up on them. Shane Martin, who is adorable, hilarious, from Shane and Simple, made a vegan French toast casserole. And we talked a lot about his 100-pound weight loss and what it takes to keep weight off. And then we did a hangout for a couple hours with 3 of my friends and moderators. So going to share my screen and show you some really cool stuff. I got a pretty nice Christmas present yesterday unexpectedly because you never know when stuff's going to happen. But I've been writing for years a dessert cookbook called Sweet Indulgence. And this is a compilation of all the dessert recipes that I've created over the years. I was an executive vegan pastry chef at a Los Angeles restaurant. I was known for desserts that were sweetened with fruit, the whole fruit, nothing but the fruit. So help me God. And they also didn't have oil, sugar, salt, or gluten. And so they are all in this book. It's over 150 recipes. This is what's called an advanced reader copy. So this looks like the book, but this won't be the book because the book is actually hardcover. And we did that because as beautiful as this book is, it doesn't stay flat, but a hardcover book, people love that feature that when you're working on a recipe and open it, oh my God, look at this, look at these photos by Hannah Kaminsky. I'll do another episode just to show you the book sometime, and definitely will do that. But I want to show you what I found out. Share screen. Let me get when I up. Okay, let me just show you. So let me know if you guys can see that. I can't, it's on Amazon. So you could pre-order it. And we're going to have some tremendous bonuses. The book doesn't come out until summer, but when you pre-order it, it really helps out. And if you order it on Amazon, you just save your receipt. It's in your orders, and any bonuses will offer. It'll be still good. It doesn't matter when you buy it. Well, actually it does, because for the bonuses that we're going to offer, if you buy it after that initial week, then you won't. So if you get a chance, maybe check it out. Let me just know in the chat if you can see my share screen. Oh, perfect. So good. I did it correctly. So that's that. So I don't need to talk about that anymore. So let me show you what we're up to. So I want to tell you about this bundle that we're doing. And it's called the Thrive Bundle. And I'm going to show you, I want to walk you through it because people that are on my list are a little bit older like me, and we're not the most tech savvy people. And so I'm going to walk you through. Actually, you guys can see the chat now, right? This is what I'm telling you about why, if you watch on Facebook, we don't see your comments and how this disappears early. But let me go back to this while I'm navigating this because it's pretty to look at. So this is not the bundle I've produced. I produce a bundle once a year with Lissa Maris. It's called the Vegan Health Bundle. But I do contribute product to maybe 2 or 3 other bundles a year. So when people say, I already bought the bundle, that's like saying, I already bought the bread. There is no one bundle. There's many bundles, and I'll talk about that. Let me stop share screen because I want to talk about the principles of the bundle, because what a bundle is, because a lot of people don't understand. Like a lot of times people will say, well, I took your course, so therefore I should have every other course you've ever create for free. It's kind of like, have you ever gone to college? You register for units, and just because you took a course once doesn't mean you don't pay for other courses. But bundles are a tremendous value. I love bundles, both as a purchaser and a contributor. I started doing bundles, I want to say 2000 and 2011. We started our mailing list in 2009. A lot of y'all still aren't on it. So please sign up at chefaj.com because that's how you find out about stuff and get recipes and really cool things that just the general public doesn't get. But we started our mailing list in 2009, and I believe it was 2011 that I participated in my first bundle, and it was Matt Frazier, No Meat Athlete. And we thought, this was $79, and there was only 10 people in it. And we thought, wow, what a great idea, because we all put in like programs, like conferences, so the idea is you pay a lot, you pay a small amount of money. It's usually under $50. Of course, I've seen more expensive bundles in the business world because it's not just vegan people that do bundles. There's yoga bundles. There's all kinds of business bundles in the world. And what it is bundled together. But the thing is for a very short period of time of 7 to 10 days. And so it's amazing that no matter how much I talk about bundles during my bundle, which is a 10-day thing with Lissa, that we will get, I'm not kidding you, 50 emails the day after saying, can I buy it now? No, because the idea is you only have a little bit of time to buy it and then it's gone. And if it's not gone, it's not going to be $48. I think this particular bundle wants to sell it like for a lot afterwards. And so what's fun about bundles is that there's a lot of content in it. So this particular bundle that I'm going to show you, it's called the Thrive Bundle, and it's $2,590. I'm going to show you every product in it so you can actually see it. I should have done this with all the bundles, but just don't have a lot of time. And so what you get are ebooks, guides, workbooks, meal plans, full cookbooks, plant-based recipes, fitness programs, yoga routines, a 25-hour yoga teacher training, online courses, and classes. So it's 98% off if you bought them separately. And so even if you don't like yoga or you don't like meal plans, there's usually something for everybody where it's worth $48 just for the few things that you do like. And so I'm going to actually show you every single product. I mean, I can't show you every recipe and every product, but I'm going to kind of run you through it because a lot of times when people buy it, they don't know how to download it or what to do. And that's why we have customer service. Each bundle has its own customer service. So it explained, like, when I started with bundles, I remember, there weren't very many people in the bundle. Like it was like me and Hype Carb Hannah and No Meat Athlete, and a lot of people bought it even at 79, even though there was only 10 products. But now people are going crazy because usually there's anywhere from 40 to hundreds of contributors. And I only participate in bundles that are vegan. I can't vouch for every single bundle if there's going to be oil in a recipe here and there. Mine and Lissa bundles, which takes place March 1st through 10th next year, which includes a lot of the medical doctors, is always no oil, but I always make sure that the bundles are vegan. When me and Lissa do a bundle, you can't contribute something that you've already contributed. I cannot vouch for every product in this bundle, but I don't have any of them. So I'm going to show it to you right now how to do it. And I will put the link in the chat if you want to check it out. And the thing is you got to download them. So a lot of times we'll hear from people like a year later, how do I access the bundle? Well, you access it by accessing it when you buy it. That's the best way to do it. So I'll share screen again. I share screen so hard when I'm the person. This is my favorite shirt, by the way, in case you didn't see it. I've only worn it once. Okay, here we go. Oops, almost ended the meeting. That's not good. All right, so I'm going to put in the link that I've put in the chat and the show notes to the bundle, and it's a bit.ly Chef AJ Thrive. Okay, so if you go to the thing, and you can go to it, until you buy it, you don't buy it. And this is what you're going to see. Thrive bundle. So everything I said, and these are all the tools you need to thrive in 2024. And you can see they have it into different categories: courses, guides, cookbooks, workouts, mindfulness, plants, and gardening. And you might recognize Tony Akamoto from Plant Based on a Budget, Carly Budrug from Plant You as a contributor. You probably recognize some of the names. So then if you want to buy it, if you click it, you haven't bought it, just so you know. But if you click it, there you go. You'll get a page like this. You can buy it PayPal or with a credit card. And now in this case, I've already bought it because I always buy the bundles even when I'm in it because I like to make sure it works before I promote it. And so I have the bundle, and you can see that is that. So now that I bought the bundle, my page is going to look like, okay, where is it? There it goes. So this is what it looks like when you buy it. So you can access it. So you say view course. So I click it, and there we have it. And it's broken down into these categories. So if I were going to click full-length cookbooks, I click it, And you can see all of them here. And, I think you guys know to download something, you just click it, right? And then it appears. And I'm going to show you where it appears because I've already downloaded this. So that's one category. They have it really organized nicely. Recipe ebooks. And I'm going to show you all the books, lots of them. And then, of course, every time you click, you're downloading it. I don't need to download it again. I've already done that. But you do need to do that, though, when you buy it. And it doesn't take that long. It took me literally less than 5 minutes to click everything. There is no download all button. And if it is, that's not a good idea to do it that way anyway. That's what I'm told. So here's all the courses that you get. Full collection, 25-hour yoga teacher training, a lot of mindfulness courses. You get a whole Food Revolution Summit. There's just lots of stuff in here. There's something for everyone. Fitness programs. I know that Robert Cheek has products in this bundle, and then workbooks. So you can see that there's a lot of stuff. So when I've downloaded it, then, I'm sure you guys know how to access your download folder. It looks like this. Woo, all the books. But that's not so great. And by the way, I have a book in the thing, and I'm going to show you. It's A Date with Dessert. It's not everything that's going to be in my cookbook, but it's over 30 recipes and some of the best ones. So then what I do is that I open up a Google Drive, which I did. Where is it? My Google Drive. Where are you, Google Drive? I got a million tabs open, don't I? There we go. So then what I do is I just open a Google Drive, and then I bring everything into the Google Drive. Easy peasy, right? Now let me show you in a different, I was going to show you book by book. Well, I can do it that way. All right, so we're going to open one book at a time and show you. And by the way, if you guys are familiar with one of these are called thumb drives or flash drives. It's another way you can keep it if you don't want to keep this much on your desktop. So let's just start looking at these books. And I'm going to see the chat if there's anything there. Oh, okay. Thank you, Bit. I will definitely try to do more broadcasts like that. I only have one opening a month for that kind of thing, though. Shoot, now I lost my drive. There we go. So I'm just going to open these one at a time, and let's take a look at them. I know there's more than this in there. I think I have another. Let me refresh my screen because there's more than this in there. Okay. So, oh yeah, there's a lot. All right. Well, let's start at the bottom and go to the top. So here's a book, and it's called. Oh, and there we go. Vegan Bowls, a coconut bowl cookbook. This is a 142-page book. All these books are generally very beautifully photographed. And I won't be able to actually share the recipes, but I'm just kind of giving you an idea of what the books look like. And then we get to the recipes. Ooh, the sweet potato smoothie bowl. That sounds good. Okay. 7 Days of Plants. You can see the pictures are beautiful. This is a 76-page book. Here's a list of contents. People make beautiful books. I don't know a lot of these contributor, but it's a very cute cat. So there you go. Next is 30 nourishing vegan recipes. This looks good. This is my first time seeing it too, guys, because I just downloaded it this morning because I totally forgot all about this during the holidays that this was starting today. Ooh, that looks delicious. Chunky Monkey Baked Oats. Yum. All right, here's a nice one. Vegan recipes for beginners. 50 healthy vegan recipes for beginners. I don't know if you've heard of some of these contributors, but pretty much every book I've seen, there's photos with every recipe, like in my new dessert cookbook as well, because you talked, we listened, people really like that. 28-day meal plan. That sounds great for the new year. And I know Vegan Michelle, and she's awesome. She's been on my show a couple of times. She's adorable. She was a dancer. You can see that there's a lot of recipes. This is like a full book. The pad thai looks good. And there's a lot of foundational stuff in the book before we even get to the recipes. Kitchen tools. Yeah, this is a good book. Oh, kind of looks like my magnet. How do you like that? Nice. Look at all these nice meal plans in here for people that like to be told what to eat and when. All right, then we get into the recipes. All right, what's next? Oops, maybe I downloaded it twice. Oh yeah, clicking the same thing. Hey, look what's next. Chef AJ's thing, a date with dessert. For those that can't wait until summer, vegan and gluten-free dessert recipes made from fruit, the whole fruit, nothing but the fruit. And so these are the recipes in there. So you will get a lot of the famous ones like the German chocolate cake, the peanut butter chocolate cheesecake, the cupcakes, the ones a lot of people get when they take my dessert masterclass. And so right there, that's half the price of the bundle. This is a protein packed vegan. So some of the books are a little bit smaller. Bread and breakfast, 30 quick and easy. This is a 35-page book. Ooh, carrot cake. Tofu scramble, apple cinnamon muffin. Ooh, grilled cheese pesto. Yum. I haven't heard a lot of these people. Maybe they'll come on the show. Just we didn't have time this week. I don't know what this book is called, but we'll find out. Light meals and power salads. Ooh, vegan tuna. Oh, these sound good. Savory carrot tart. Eggplant pasta sauce. These people really do make nice ebooks. I wish I had that skill. Quick and affordable. This is called Quick and Affordable Easy Vegan Recipes. Ooh, poke bowl. Love it. All right. What's this? Healthy, plant-based, sustainable. And sorry, I can't see the chat if I'm in this screen. This is why, if you're watching on Facebook, it's really hard for me to ever see your comments because I can't, basically. And then I have to get out of the screen I'm in. And when I do that, I risk losing the chat that I'm on. Oh, this is a Eat, Move, Rest. They make beautiful recipes. You might have seen them on my show. Sorry, I'm scrolling fast, but just trying to give you an idea of every book and every course, actually. This is an 88-page book. Oh, that sounds good. Saucy Vegan Mama. Oh, I'm going to like this one. Sauces are the most. Oh, look at all these dressings. Ranch, honey mustard, sun-dried tomato, herb tofu, Southwest. This will be good. This is, yep, looks like there's no oil in it. Wow. I love it. Oil-free dressing. This looks like a very good book, guys. And so sometimes even if you just see a few, sun-dried tomato, if you see a few you like, it's worth it. This is called Color the Rainbow. I think it's a book for parents or for children who have parents. So this looks more like it's geared towards children. See, so something like that I'm not interested in because I don't have kids, but somebody else is. This is Healthy, Simple Mexican Recipes in 30 minutes or less. But it's kind of cool, isn't it, that you can now see inside the bundle and then you know if you want to buy it or not. Authentic salsa roja. Nice. Ooh, salsa verde, my favorite. Dairy-free sour cream, almond queso, homemade. It looks like a nice, very nice book. I'm going to get some of these people on my show, hopefully. Even more vegan comfort classics. I've heard of Lauren Toyota, but I don't know her. Ooh, deep fried pickles. Interesting. Veggie spring rolls. Spiced roasted carrots. Garlic broccolini. Nice. Okay, this is called Modern Tiffin. It's like it might be an Indian dish. It's a 114-page book with a global flair. They did a nice job organizing this, I gotta say. So these look like more Indian kind of flavored spices. Vegan Mexican at home. There's just, isn't it inspiring though to know there's just so many vegan recipe creators? Pozole Roja. No oil in here. I'm not seeing really oil in most of these recipes. Okay, that was 1 tablespoon, but you can usually omit it when it's all that's there. This is called Fit and Focus 28-Day Fitness Guide. She looks very fit. So again, this is not something I'm interested in because I do my own thing, but I know people are. And then we've got Simply Vegan. Let me just make sure we're doing YouTube good. Yep, we are. Okay, there we go. Simply Vegan, 45 healthy and delicious recipes. This is a 100-page book. Okay. Ooh, that looks good. How did they make it look like that? Strawberry mango sorbet, peanut butter date shake. Ooh, look at that's pretty. Cookies and cream shake. That's the one I just did. Okay. Frickin' Rossum. Oh, Chris Kendall's. This is his pizza book, I think. If you haven't gotten that, that's very good. I don't think that's ever been in my bundle. That's been in the raw bundle, and he loves pizza. People rave about his pizzas. So this is his pizza book. That might be the only raw offering in the book. Plant-based on a budget. So you're getting this from Tony Akamoto. This is a meal plan. So if you're on a budget, these are very budget-friendly recipes. She lives near me, but she doesn't come to nothing. Never got to meet her. This is Garden Grub, 64 pages. Ooh, dessert. What they got for dessert? Buttermilk biscuits. Ooh, banana cream chia pudding. Okay. You can see there's a lot. This is called, and I'm not sure I downloaded everything, Ginger and Turmeric Growing Guide. Again, gardening is not my interest, so just going to move on. This is a meal plan, and I had her on the show, the lady that creates these, and this is her green one. I think she has a bunch of them in there. Gourmet sandwiches. Looks interesting. Meatball marinara. Nice. Okay. There's a lot of books, so this could take a little bit. This is a 126-page book called All About Beans, which again, don't eat beans, so this won't be one I'm accessing, but for people that do, it could be a great resource. This is Simple and Delicious Meals to Thrive. Not sure. How do you access that one? Maybe I didn't download it correctly because that doesn't make sense. Nope. All right, I gotta check on that. Here's some juice recipes. Oop, here's one for dessert. Just Dessert Stuff by Lauren Toyota. Lemon pudding pie. Pretty. Now this looks like a good one. Pumpkin spice crumb cake. Maple brown sugar cookies. Glazed donuts. All vegan. Can't promise it's all SOS free, but it looks like most of it's definitely O free. Little Leafy's ebook. This is good for people with kids. Somebody named Monica. So if you got the littles, Let the Plant-Based Games Begin, 116 pages. This is more fitnessy stuff. So this looks like a real book, not just recipes. Meal Planning Simplified. Looks good. Talks about batch cooking, storage times, gives recipes. This is called Love Vegan Food, Classic Holiday Recipes. Isn't it amazing that there's all these vegans out there that I've never heard of and that probably have never heard of me that are doing this? Spinach, artichoke, stuffed mushrooms, glazed lentil loaf, yum, quinoa cornbread stuffing. That looks like a good one. Gravy. Oh, this would have been great for the holidays. Roasted garlic. This one looks very good. Not that the others don't, but I'm only interested in what I'm interested in. One and done vegan. So this looks like kind of one bowl meals. One bowl zucchini carrot bread. It's kind of good idea. Look at how many. We're not even half through. So this is the orange meal plan from Jackie, because she has different weeks in there. Not sure what this is. Plant-based certification toolkit. That might not be supposed to be in here. That might be mine because I'm taking the course. So sorry. Here's Robert Cheek's book, Plant-Based Muscle. This is a full book, 248 pages. I actually have it as a book. Plant-Based Mains, 50-page book. These sound good. Vegan cottage pie. Ooh, vegan mushroom stroganoff. Plant positive. I'm not sure what this is. So maybe I should just, some things you got to open within things. So let's just see. Okay, I'm probably going to have to open this a different way, but this is some kind of a journal. 30 plant-based meal prep recipes. So there's a lot of tools for meal prep here, it looks like. Planting Our Roots. Sweet Simple Vegan, 58-page recipe book. A lot of stuff. Postpartum healing. So definitely not something I'll probably want to access. It's a 58-page book. This one isn't opening on this computer right now. Protein packed salads. It's nice how much care people, ooh, cauliflower tuna. That sounds interesting. People take a lot of care making these books. They're not just slapping them together, you know? Here's the red meal plan. Looks like Jackie put a lot of her meal plans in. Okay. Self-made, a collection of homemade basics from breads to dairy to meat alternatives. Pantry staples. That's kind of a cool idea. Wow, very nice. Pablo, some interesting things that I have not seen. Robert put another book in that I also have the hard copy for. It's called Shred It. Simple Swaps. Nope, that one. Sometimes it doesn't open. I don't know why. Simple and delicious vegan meals to thrive. Okay. Simple vegan smoothies. So that's a smoothie book. This one, I gotta say, I love this one because I've had Amanda on the show, and this is a really good book. It's because it's not just vegan and gluten-free, but it's refined sugar-free. And you can refer to that episode, but actually I have this open on another page because I want to show you the book. I actually opened it. Look at this. I mean, these are beautiful and there's no refined sugar. And so I'll show you this in a little bit more detail. So you can actually look at this. It's not like just some 10-page book. Look at all the recipes in this one that you get. the caramel apple pancakes are really good. So you can see that there's a lot of recipes in this book. Right? That's probably my top pick here. Smoothie bowls, a little bit different than the other smoothie book. This is an 80-page book. Dr. Lyle likes acai bowls. Yeah, I can tell him about this book. Superb soups. I love this. I love soups. Oh, this is Carly Budrug, guys, Plant You. So this has to be a great book because she makes great recipes. I've tried her soups. So, and this looks good. Yep. Perfect. Sunday coffee. Vegan coffee treats and recipes. So for those that like coffee, this would be a good book. The Kindness Vegan Bakes and Dins. I don't know what dins are. But if you're a baker, The Minimalist Guide to Eating Well. It's a 61-page book. All right. This is called The Real Deal. 30 quick and easy recipes. It's a 35-page book. Roasted tomato soup. That looks like an easy recipe. Loaded smashed potatoes. This is Stacy. She's been on the show before. Stacy Heine. The secret is in the sauce. Sauces that make any meal delicious. Mango Dream salsa, smoky romesco. Yeah, sauce is the key, I think, to sustainability on a plant-based diet, even though I tend to eat everything plain. A lot of Mexican books, The Vegan Mexican Way. Who knew all these people existed? Have you guys heard of any of the people in this bundle? Hopefully you heard of me. There you go. 72-page book. We're almost done. We got like 12 more to show. Here's all the courses. So these I'm not going to show you, but I'll tell you what they are. So there's the Food Revolution Summit, which, you know, if you didn't see it when it aired, it's got $2,000 worth of content in it, and you can access it by clicking. For example, if I click course website, it's going to take me there, but I'm not going to do that right now. Better Food Guru. This is a 3-month pass to a meal plan. That sounds great. I am definitely going to do that. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How do I get down here? Okay. Mindfulness Made Easy, Mindful Exercise Plan. This looks like it's Ella Majors. Institute of Movement Elements of Flow, Mindful Master, 3 months in a Mindful Master membership, Love Better course, Vegan Cooking Class, 20-day cooking immersion with Chef. Oh, that looks good. I'm going to go to that one, Chef Adam Scott. So it's not just books, guys. It's actual courses. This one with Adam Scott looks really good. I'm gonna do that one once I register. I love that. The Adventures of Farmer Nick, the Dairy Detox. This looks like a yoga class, Back Bends and Spacious Heart Series, 25-hour yoga teacher training. That looks pretty cool. Who's that with? Does it say? I would do something like that. And there. So there you have it. So those are the courses in there. This is a cute name, Time to Turnip. She's cute. I love turnips. This is a vegan jumpstart guide. I mean, don't you wish you had something like this when you first went vegan? I sure did. And it's too bad the holidays are over because this would make a great holiday gift for people. So if there's somebody you didn't get a gift for, here's a 7-day juicing challenge. Vegan 30-minute meals. Okay. Vegan appetizers. Oh, that one I can't open. I don't know why that happens, but I got to remember to go back. Vegan holiday party. Apple pecan arugula salad, candied yams. Nostalgia delights. Fig Newton. Yeah. Okay. How not to kill your plant. I could use that one. Never been good at gardening. Here's the yellow meal plan from Jackie. It looks like she put all 4 of hers in. Yoga Mama Journal. It's a guide to healthy pregnancy and baby. And then here's another yoga guide. So there you have it. I'll stop the share. Now I'll go to the chat and see if anybody's still there and has any questions. Let me just do one thing that I like to do during the show. And there we go. All right. Okie doke. Back to reality. All right. So I'm going to go look at the chat now. Is that Amanda Levitt? See, I don't know because I went through it so fast, but I think it could have been. That name sounds familiar. Getting nice comments in the chat about the Hangout. So we'll do that again. I can't do it every day. I mean, I could, but then I wouldn't have a show. And I don't think I could even, I mean, do you really want it once a week? Because I'd have to talk to and do you want it in the same format with the same 3 people? Give me some feedback. And also, my question is we did it in gallery mode where you could see all 4 of us. I don't like that look as much as when the person that's talking is big, because then the 3 that aren't talking just are there. So tell me what you think about that. And I get thanks for the nice comment. Bit. All right. Kimberly just purchased the bundle. I would love to see Sarah from Better Food Guru interviewed. So Deborah, I mentioned this yesterday on the thing. I don't ask people to be interviewed because there's too much rejection and difficulty trying to access people, because most people that know me and know how to get on the show. So if there's somebody you want on the show, contact them and ask them if they want to be on. That way, if they say no, it doesn't hurt my feelings. And if they say yes, we can book them. But I haven't asked people to be on for many, many years. Usually the guests come from other guests or from publishers. Okay. You wouldn't believe how many people that people like and admire are not as nice as you think in the way they say no or don't get back. Curses instead of courses. I didn't see that. I don't have my glasses on. I'm looking through, if you join late, I was looking through the Thrive bundle, which starts today and goes till January 2nd. It's an opportunity to get this. $2,590 worth of courses, workbooks, classes for $48 just for the next 7 days. There's lots of stuff in there. And I went through it piece by piece, and I think I captured all of it. The Hangout single screen is what you're recommending. Yeah, I like single screen. How do I manage to look fabulous every day? Well, I don't think I do, but thanks. Mostly I wear a hat. No, I don't know, but thank you. I exercise, I eat right, I sleep right. How's that? That's a good answer. Well, that's all I had to show you. I mean, if you have any questions, I mean, I can hang out a little more and we can make this another chat. And again, check out my book on Amazon now, pre-sales. That'd be really cool. And I'll be creating some really spectacular bonuses for that book. It wouldn't matter when you buy, as long as you save your receipt. And again, if you buy it on Amazon, you have to save your receipt. It's going to be in orders forever. Things I've ordered many years ago are still in my Amazon thing. And I don't know yet if it's at Barnes and Noble. Let me see if I can look right now if it's on. I mean, it's going to be in bookstores, because when you have a publisher, you know, it is in bookstores, but whether they, let me go to Barnes and Noble and tell you, because I know some people don't like to buy on Amazon, and that's okay. So let's see. And I will contact them today and ask them to put it in Barnes and Noble. I just don't know if they get it as fast as Amazon. You know what I mean? Chef AJ's Sweet Indulgence. Oh my God, it is in Barnes and Noble. Yeah, yeah. You can pre-order. Think, okay. I'm going to add that. So if you don't want Amazon, you can pre. Oh, this was good, very worthwhile. Yeah, here's the link to get it there. So that's that. If you have any trouble like downloading the bundle or whatever, we can help you, but each bundle has a different producer. So like Lissa's Raw Food Bundle, she's the producer with Chris Kendall. So there's a certain customer service email that's different than help@chefaj.com. When I do the plant-based bundle, which is the one I did after Thanksgiving, that's hello@plantbasedbundle.com. So just keep track of bundles that you buy them. And really my advice to you when you buy a bundle, download it right away and or put it on a thumb drive and then it's yours forever. So I'll just hang out a little bit more to see if you have, oh, here's a question. Sure. Okay. Diana says, oh, thank you for pre-ordering, Debbie. And Diana says, I want to know more about the reboot. Okay, so we're going to do a whole dedicated show on, got my 2024 calendar already. I always get the same one, like my whole life. I used to live in Los Angeles and I used to go to the Self-Realization Fellowship Lake Shrine. It's not non-denominational. It's just really beautiful, kind of like a place to meditate. And I always get their calendar because I really like calendars that go Monday through Sunday instead of Sunday through Saturday, because I kind of start my week on Monday. And so on Friday, the 12th of January at 10:30, we're going to be doing a live session for as long as it takes, but at least an hour with John Pierre, who's my partner in the Reboot program, to answer the question. So Reboot is a program I think we talked a lot about it yesterday with the three moderators because they've all taken it. Even when they've reached their success, they still take it. And because one of the things they mentioned yesterday is repetition is the mother of skill. And so we have four, I guess you can call them instructors in the Reboot. It's a 30-day program where there is a beautiful module delivered every day, which is a short video for you to watch, usually about 20 minutes of the content. And there's also, recipes and things like that. And there's also a forum that's moderated by Zena, who you met yesterday, if you watched the show yesterday. But what people really like about the course and why people take it again and again, even though the actual video content doesn't change, is that we do these live monster Q&A sessions every weekend with the four of us. So I will do one, John Pierre will do one, Dr. Ellen Goldhammer will do one, and Dr. Doug Lyle will do one. So for 3 hours, they sit there and literally answer every question you have on the content or on the topic. And so, and of course, you're in a community forum. So people like it. We're going to start it. We usually do it Sunday afternoons, but some of the people in other countries said the time zone wasn't great for them. So why don't we do it on Saturday? And like people we lose on Saturday, obviously, is Israel when people celebrate the Shabbat, but we've had it on Sunday for years. And so we're going to be doing it 9 a.m. to noon Pacific time on Sundays. Now the course will start before the live Q&As, but the Q&As will be on 4 consecutive Sundays starting Saturdays starting Saturday, January 20th. This way we avoid the Super Bowl because a lot of people, well, the doctors don't want to work on the Super Bowl. A lot of people don't want to do stuff on the Super Bowl. So Lissa is not in this bundle, and she will be in my bundle, which is also her bundle. And I'm pretty sure she'll have her rap book in there, but I know she's got a lot of content. Lissa and I, can I talk about that? I guess so. We put our course in the bundle. We did a wonderful interactive course with called Make It Cook, Make It Raw. So that's going to be in the bundle. So yeah, you can't register for Reboot just yet, but what we'll do is the best way to connect with me is just sign up for my mailing list at help@chefaj.com, because then when it's time, you'll be notified first. And we do like these series of videos that kind of give you a flavor of what it is. So anything else you want to ask me? Ask me anything, because yesterday maybe you didn't get your question. Lissa is not in this particular bundle. She was in the plant-based bundle, which I promoted in November. This is called the Thrive bundle, and she will be in her bundle, which is our bundle. So that is called the Vegan Health bundle. Mary's saying, I find the bundle so helpful. Even if I only use 1 or 2 of the books, it's still worth it. So yeah, I'm not here to push it. I just, I like bundles because it's like Christmas. You get a bunch of stuff all at once. Yeah. So, it's just a format that people have been using for a while in business and in the plant-based world, but they just seem to be getting bigger all the time. Our last one, I think, was over $5,000 and 100 contributors, and we had Dr. Furman and Dr. McDougall. Will future bundles be in this format? As far as I know, until the format changes, you know. So anyway, I got not much else to say. You guys have any questions about anything or anything you want to talk about? Yep. See, it's hard to do the show by yourself. I agree that if we're going to do this like we did yesterday, I need at least another person because it's just kind of, because otherwise I'm just looking at me and I'm like, what am I going to talk about? What was the name of the person who invented the sock for bladder control? I'll look it up. I want to say it's Jacob. Hold on. See, that's the great thing because I just go and I can search under sock. It was called the Zeta Control Sock. And his name, I'll put a link to the episode. And yeah, that sock's great, by the way. It works for me. His name, well, you know what? It doesn't say his name in the show notes, but I'll put the link in the chat. And then you can maybe watch the first few minutes. I think it was Jacob. I don't know. He's in Israel. Is there an online water fast? So I don't recommend it. Having been a water fasting patient in True North and having had an episode of very low blood sugar, hypoglycemia. I mean, I can't imagine if I had done that at home, there wouldn't be anybody there to prick my finger and take my blood pressure and test my urine and test my blood and all that kind of stuff. So I personally don't recommend it, especially if you have any kind of health problem in the world. But you can get supervised by one of the doctors at True North, but I would never do a water fast at home, ever, ever, ever. At True North, man, the minute I started just like having this episode, I just pushed this button and it was like in the middle of the night and they just come running. So yeah, True North is the place to be. Do you guys ever hear my song? I don't even know if I remember how it went. Da 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 dum bum bum ba da ba dum bum 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 ba da ba dum bum ba da ba dum bum ba da ba dum bum bum bum. True North is where I'd rather be. SOS free is the life for me. Every meal, all we eat is green. Where the heck will I get my dopamine? Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Gold Hammer is the doc to see. If you want to live addiction free, he will tell you not to eat that crap. Before you know it, you out of the pleasure trap. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. No food, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Bad mood, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. The fast, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. Won't last. Food was my life. I said goodbye to the strife. True North, please go there. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. So I used to sing that a lot. Anyway, I don't recommend water fasting at home unless it is under medical supervision. And the only doctors I know that do that are Dr. Nate Gershfeld and I think it's Dr. Justin Weiss. I'm not sure of the doctor at True North that does it. So, yep. I'm struggling with indecision fatigue and not knowing what to cook for dinner. I want to try the recipes, but it's exhausting to be so food focused. Well, what I would say, Alyssa, is just make ingredients and then you can create bowls. I love the bowl method. They call it Buddha bowls, monk bowls. I love just having cooked ingredients and then I can throw things together like they would at a restaurant like, I don't know what they're called up here where we used to go. It was called Pokehana, like their poke bowl recipes. And so if you have cooked sweet potatoes, which I do in the house, if you have cooked roasted vegetables, which I do because I do batch cooking, if you have a cooked grain, which I do, I have wild rice right now, but I also have brown and white in the freezer. I have a bunch of sauces that I pre-made, like for example, my lemon poppy seed dressing. I have my peanut-free Thai peanut sauce, and I always have, greens, raw salad ingredients. I can just do one from, I just put it together. I can just assemble. I also have a lot of stuff in the freezer, like my smoky sweet potato burgers. So I don't have to think that much because I just open the doors. So and also, I'm willing to eat simply, but I really like eating simply. My tummy likes it. And so I eat the same thing for lunch every day. And I have, well, not every day, but almost every day when I'm traveling. Obviously, I don't always get the white sweet potatoes or Hannah yams, But since January 2nd, 2012, I've eaten a 1.5 to 2 pound roasted Hannah yam with a pound of broccoli, and it's my favorite meal. And when I don't have it, I miss it. And I just, so I don't even have to worry. I don't worry at all. But then one other meal, I just kind of have a rotation of what we like. And we love the tostadas. That recipe's on YouTube, the world's best tostadas. So it is Tuesday, so it is Tostada Tuesday. We always have it on Tuesday, and we usually have it on another night. I do the huge thing of the tostada rice, and I don't weigh and measure, but I kind of portion out what I think we're going to eat. And then I put some in the fridge, and then I freeze the rest in individual containers, so I can always pull that out. Right now in my freezer, I have one of my favorite winter soups, or anytime soups, the smoky butternut bisque, and also cooked wild rice. So I'm probably going to pull that out tomorrow, and then serve that with some pacha bread, and always putting greens on top, usually arugula. I have the holiday loaf, which I showed you on the holiday to make. I have some of that in the freezer. That's my favorite obsession right now. So all I have to do is maybe make some cranberry sauce to go with that, and some gravy. So that's kind of what I do. I'm not cooking for a family, and I work at home, so it's not the same degree of difficulty, I think, for people like that work for the man outside. And that's I'm trying to think what I did when I did do that. I don't think I ate as well, to be honest. So you love my singing. My husband doesn't. He used to say you're only allowed to sing between 8 and 5, which were the hours he went to work. So, but I do like to write song parodies. I used to teach. Oh my gosh, I wish I could do this again. I did it at the Plantrician conference, but I can't. Does anybody know where we get karaoke CDs? I don't think they make them anymore. There used to be a store at Van Owen in Haskell when I lived in Los Angeles. Everything is download now, but the problem is it's not always in the right key. But I write these song parodies to the tune of other songs. And I used to do this 3-hour class up until I moved, up until January of 2019 when I left LA. And they sold out once a month. And it would be 12 recipes that I would cook that were all delicious and SOS free. It would be like an hour lecture of nutritional science, why I recommend that way of eating, and 3 song parodies. And I had these 3 lovely gals, Rebecca, Robin, and Kathy, who were the servers. And we called them kitchen angels, and they would be my backup. And it was the funnest. I don't think anybody here right now ever took the class. The only person probably that you might have heard of, like Zena and Shada, that did, but it was a lot of fun. And I'd love to recreate that here. But even though my house is large, the way it's set up, it just wouldn't work. I was able to get 24 people in my small 1,000 square foot apartment because of the way it was set up, and the couches like an L shape. So that would be fun. There's no culinary schools near me except for one all the way in Grass Valley, which is kind of far. It's like an hour, and it's just too hard. True North is in Santa Rosa, which is about 2 hours from me. It's worth every penny. It's cheaper than going to any hotel. You get all the lectures and 3 buffet meals, because even if you're fasting, you can't fast the whole time. You got to come in feeding, and you got to go out feeding. So any other questions? Yep. I'm going to finish my water. Yeah, I really appreciate it. And you pre-order my book, save your receipt if you get it at Barnes & Noble and Amazon, because when it launches, we can't give the bonuses now because, well, for one, they're not created, but they are huge, and they're going to be worth thousands of dollars. I promise you. That's what this year is going to be about, creating the irresistible bonus. Because if everybody buys pre-sales or the first week, that's how you get to be a New York Times bestseller. And so I've been Amazon bestsellers, but not a New York Times. This is my last chance. I don't say this is my last chance, but it's much more difficult working with a publisher than self-publishing, which is what I did before. So I'm not saying it's my last book, but it's probably my last book with a publisher, just because. Yeah, thanks. You're welcome for me showing you the bundle. I should have actually done this with every bundle, but I'd never have time to be on my show. But as I mentioned, today's guest, unfortunately, was under the weather. So anyway, I'll get you the link. Somebody asked for what's the link. It's in the show notes. A lot of people don't know what show notes are. I should have showed you what show notes are, Do you want me to show you? Because this is interesting. I'm going to show you what show notes are, because I get this all the time. We get this when people comment on the YouTube page, like, where are the show notes? Because they'll say, where's the recipe? And we'll go, where are the show notes? So what the heck? I'm going to share the screen. So share. Okay. So this is my YouTube that you're watching. This probably looks like this. For me, it looks different. I'm not watching this page. I'm on Restream. So when you go to YouTube, whether it's on your phone or your computer, you'll see the title of the thing. This is the Thrive this holiday season with the new Thrive bundle. There's the little thumbs up. Looks like only one person has given me a thumbs up, but that's okay. There's the share button. People go, how do I share? Well, it's right here. So this allows you to share. So if you're on Twitter, you can share on Twitter. You see, guys, because people say, well, because I don't ask you to share very often, usually when it's just like Dr. McDougall, so he'll keep coming on, but like I can share it to Twitter right now by doing this, but I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it again. And then you can share it to Facebook, which I've already done. So it's not a Facebook show. It's just streams on Facebook, but that's the worst place to watch because we can't see your comment in the chat. And I'll explain, I already explained why, because that page only shows the YouTube comments because it's a YouTube show. And so here it is. All you see is the first couple words. And I'm saying the holiday special book bundle here, which I didn't even mention to you because I was so excited about everything else. But if you go under the video, right here, it says more. And when you click more, look, the drop down is all the stuff with clickable links. So like if you haven't gotten my free Instant Pot cookbook, click here. This is how to pre-order the book that I'm telling you about and all of these kind of things. So here's the link to the Thrive bundle. So if I click here, it takes me to this page. So hopefully that makes sense. And I'm going to grab the link for you guys right now. So one of the things is, and people go, oh, you never give the recipe. Well, when I do like 10 recipes, we're limited by the number of characters here, just so you know, on YouTube. And so that's why you never ever see it on Facebook. People are like, where's the recipes? You can only see stuff on YouTube. And I'm curious, well, I guess the people with Twitter, they can't necessarily hear me if they're watching live, but why do the Facebook people watch on Facebook when they can't be in the Zoomunity, which is the funnest thing of all, if you ask me? Loss of sound. Maybe I'm not speaking loud enough or closer, Anyway, that's that. I mean, I'll hang out if you want, or I could just sit here and eat my lunch while we're talking, because that's always fun. Lunchtime's my favorite time because that's my favorite meal. All right. Tomorrow, I may as well tell you who's on the show this week. The start button on my Instant Pot stopped working yesterday. Well, first thing, is it still in warranty? Second thing, if it's not, I don't know which model you have, but it may not be worth repair because they are pretty affordable now. But depending on when and where you bought it, you might be able to get some assistance. That company, I'm not even in touch with them anymore. That gives me an idea. Should I try to contact Robert? If he's still there. Show us your, I can't show you Florence because, I mean, I could, but I got to walk all the way over there. It's not heated up. It literally looks just like the potato as it looks in the store, but it's cooked and it literally looks like broccoli. I've posted many videos of me showing you, and on Face, it literally looks like a big plate with a sweet potato and broccoli on it. So that's that. I'll tell you who's on the rest of the week right now. Okay. Where is my page? It is so hard to find stuff when you have 30 tabs open. Okay. So rest of the week, we've got, tomorrow's going to be fun because, well, we have the regular show, Lori Marbus, Dr. Lori Marbus. She's going to talk about insulin resistance and how to conquer it. But in the afternoon, we have my good friend, my favorite restaurant chef, Ron Russell from Sun Cafe, making lentil bolognese spaghetti. He was the chef making all the meals for the Ornish program. Thursday, you definitely want to tune in at 11 because Margie Burton lost 105 pounds when she was 67. Friday, we have Dr. Isabel Amigues, and she is a stage 4 cancer patient survivor. She's going to be talking about inflammatory conditions and optimal nutrition. 9 o'clock is the adorable broccoli mom. Her name is Amy, and she's going to be showing you how to eat Indian food and lose weight, oil-free, garlic naan, butter tofu, and spicy mango salad. And then at 11 a.m. on Saturday is Dr. Andrew Klonicky. He is a local doctor, and he's going to be talking about nutrition and health, the role of diet in preventing and reversing chronic disease. He also has a new book. And Sunday, I am so looking forward to Sunday because we have our youngest chefs on the show, Clara and Luca, age 8 and 9. They were 7 and 8 when they took my master class and made my recipes. And when people say it's too hard, let me just show you something. Luca was 7 years old when he came to my dessert master class, and we put him in the book, and he made the strawberry chocolate cheesecake at age 7. And what's different about my classes, and I don't teach them more than once or twice a year, I encourage you to consider them, is I believe, what's that saying? Give a man a carrot, he eats for a day. Teach a man to plant carrots, and he eats for a lifetime. I didn't like the original saying because it involved animal products. But most cooking classes are just people watching, and it's fine if that's what you enjoy, but you don't learn by watching, you learn by doing. You become a better tennis player, not by watching Wimbledon, but by actually playing tennis. And so in my cooking classes, you actually cook. So I either record the video or do it live for you. And then you come back the next week with a shopping list and the recipes and make them in front of me in your kitchen so that when you have a question and say, well, why did this happen? Or why is there? I'm right there. So the people really are enjoying this format and actually learning how to cook. And also they're learning how to cook and not just rely on recipes. So I don't know, the Instagram people, they're not so nice to me. They I'll post a thing, what's the recipe? And it's like, I can't sit there and type the recipe, especially like from my holiday special. I mean, I'm supposed to do like 5,000 characters. I'm doing Instagram from my phone. I don't have it on my phone, the PDF. But the point is I teach you how to cook without recipes. So anyway, that's that. True North is a medically supervised therapeutic water-only fasting center that's been in Santa Rosa over 40 years, co-founded by Dr. Alan Goldhammer and his wife, Dr. Jennifer Morano, who have medically supervised the fast of tens of thousands of patients and had people get well from incurable diseases, even cancer, autoimmune disease, high blood pressure, obesity, what else? Diabetes. It's a mecca. It's the best place I've ever been. I used to work there. An AJ school. AJ school. Well, I did want to do some kind of something like that, but I think I'm too old. Which Instant Pot do I recommend? Asks Pamela. Well, I always say get the biggest and the best you can afford. And if I hadn't already gotten the 8-quart, I would have gotten the 10-quart. But the 8-quart seems to be just fine. You can do a large recipe in a small Instant Pot, but not a small one you can do a small recipe in a large machine, but not a large in a small. Although I do have the 3-quart and I love it because it's the easy one to fit on the counter to cook our greens every morning for breakfast. So I like the Instant Pot. I like the 8-quart or the 10-quart. Air fryer, I like the Breville. I always say get the biggest and best you can afford. I know people want to save money, but do you really save money when it's not as good and it's smaller? But I guess if you have a small place, maybe you can't get a bigger one. But the Breville does everything. It's a toaster. It proofs yeast. It roasts. It bakes. It's amazing. So yeah. They don't take somebody while they're currently taking chemo. No, that would not be possible. But again, they do free consults. So he will tell you if True North is right for you. He doesn't accept you if you're not a good fit, especially with a 6 months waiting list. He's not trying to just get people in. He wants to get people that can get well. It's much bigger for counter space. Yeah, but it's worth it. The little ones can't fit anything in the little ones. Diarrhea. I don't know what that means. Question. You spelled it right. That's good. That's a hard word to spell. All right. Well, I don't want to just keep you just to keep you. So I think I'm going to sign off if I don't see any more questions in the chat, and then I'll see you tomorrow tomorrow's already Wednesday. Wow, 9 a.m. for Dr. Lori Marbus. All right. Well, thanks so much. And again, if you want, just check out the link, see if the Thrive bundle is right for you or somebody else you know. And thanks for hanging out with me. And thanks for hanging out yesterday. That was a lot of fun. Take care and thanks. I will enjoy my